end of 2015, 2016, 2017, like it was crazy. Like Why So Faded came out and then there was a buzz. And then I was like, nah, I gotta drop something as me so people understand that it's me. You know what I mean? I'm on Ski Mask from Faded Music Group.
This is Evo Ski Mask, 1/3 of Faded Gang.
Balaclava Blanco, formerly known as Emo Ski Mask.
I didn't intend for these songs to be hits. I'm always trying to make the next song. I always just kind of figured in my head, like, if they like it, they'll like it, just like how they like these songs. We're doing gangster stuff. Back when being gangster was being a goon.
Now you can't call yourself a goon.
You can't even say you're a goon.
You can't be gooning.
You cannot be gooning, bro.
Mr. Blanco.
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
Well, thank you. How you doing?
I'm good. Thank you so much for pulling up. I really appreciate you pulling up.
It's a pleasure, bro.
I just gotta say, beyond your success, you're also a really nice person.
Thank you.
I will say you're also incredibly smart.
Thank you.
I know you got tattoos and stuff, and people probably don't see past you. They're like, dreads and tattoos.
This guy's just there.
He's a meathead.
Yeah.
But I love having the conversations that I have with you.
Bless. I also enjoy them, man.
Yeah.
Intellectual stuff.
Right, like you can actually think, which is not...
It's crazy how that's
rare.
a compliment in these times.
It's rare. And like I just say, I love having the conversations with you. So, I had to just bring you on. I want to have you on for multiple episodes, talking about graphic design, then also just talking about other things. But today I want to talk about rap.
Okay.
And getting straight into it, are you the most talented rapper in Botswana history?
Yo, in Botswana history is crazy. Because funny enough, I've heard like rappers that I feel like are doper than me.
Mm.
You know what I mean? But I think I'm somewhere up there.
Like what? Top 2?
I don't know.
And not 2?
Because also when I listen to my music, it feels like I'm not listening to myself.
Okay.
Because also I feel like I'm taking on a persona in a sense, because I don't walk around like, Blanco, like I don't do that. I just walk around as me, take care of my chickens. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So, like, honestly, sometimes I'll rap something and I'll be like, I am the best rapper in the world.
Mm.
And then other times, it's not really like I'm critical of myself or feel like I'm not as dope. I just hear something that I really respect and I think is super hard. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's difficult for me to say that I'm the best, So I don't know. I'd say maybe top 5.
All right, that's actually rare for a rapper to say that. Because a
Realistically
rapper would
speaking.
always be like, I'm the best rapper, I'm like this. Researching you, I was listening to your entire catalog, so I know you be saying that shit. Like, I'm the GOAT, ask about me, But just getting into it, I want to take you back to how things started. I just want to ask you about this picture. What's going on?
I wanted to be cool. I look 12.
How old were you in this picture?
I was probably in my 20s already. Like, probably 20. Is that a Blackberry?
In your 20s?
Yeah, I'm tatted. You see the little cross tattoo?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I believe I was in my 20s.
Was this before or after starting music?
After.
When did you start making music?
I started, bruh, it's crazy. I started making music when I was... My first song I recorded, I think I was like 12.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, I was like 12. Yeah.
Recorded?
Night. Yeah, like recording the music.
Okay. So you were rapping before you were 12? Like the skill?
Yeah. I'd say like from around like when I was 11. But like I quickly got into recording, you know what I mean? So, and the first time I recorded, I took those headphone mics?
I know.
I had to, but it was bad. I even separated the mic. Obato once asked me, Doug, we never did no like electric stuff. How do you know how to do this? And I honestly don't know how to answer that question because like I managed to disconnect the headphones from the mic, and I didn't know how to make the sound come out the headphones because now the cable is on the mic and the headphones are just there. So I played the beat out of a speaker and I held the mic between me and the speaker and I was rapping, you know, and it was tough,
That
bro.
is shocking.
And it was on Windows Recorder. So it only records for a minute. So you have to like double tap the space bar when the minute is over so like the beat can like keep playing or whatever and it can keep recording. So there'd be like these little skips in between. So yeah, that's how I started recording.
Okay.
That's crazy.
What got you to actually getting into rap? I mean, I did do some research on you, so I know about like your influence of like Mode 9 and 8 Mile, but it's kind of unexplainable how you can just go from being a regular dude and you're like, I want to write rhymes.
Yeah.
How did you get to that part?
I think I was always good at English as a subject.
Okay.
Right? And I don't know, I feel like there's something about back in the day where if you're good at English, it was a thing. Like, we this a so like when I heard rap, I could understand what they were doing. And it was blowing my mind because I'm like, this is actually a pun. This is a simile. This is a, you know what I mean? So as I'm hearing it, I'm like, but I could do this, you know? And for me, it wasn't, like I didn't even realize the culture behind rap at first.
Okay.
It was also more so just like the use of language and how you can tell a story and it rhymes. Now it's on beat and it rhymes. Like, it's crazy, you know, that blew my mind. So I was like, let me try. You know what I mean?
And you just tried.
And then I just tried.
So you can say it was natural.
Natural, yeah,
You didn't
I
have
guess.
to go on YouTube and search how to rap.
Yeah.
And no one had to teach you.
No.
Okay.
No,
would
none
you
of
say
that.
that's like, what would you say about someone who wants to learn how to rap? You know, I've had someone say to me like, dude, teach me how to rap.
Teach me how to rap?
I'm like, bro, what do you mean? Like,
how?
You know I'm rhyming. Like,
yeah, and I'm on beat.
Yeah.
There's a flow.
But I'm just saying rap over. I'm just telling you what rap is. So like, how would someone learn how to rap?
I
Starting
think
from scratch.
Okay, for me also, what my first struggle was like, what am I gonna say? Because I also did feel like my life wasn't extremely hard. Like I had a good childhood, you know what I mean? So I'm like, most of these rappers are struggling, or it sounds like they had a tough childhood or whatever. So I was like, what is my rap gonna be like? You know what I mean? And then I think the key is to start, you know, try.
Facts.
You know what I mean? If anything, copy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like your favorite artist, the one who hits the hardest, copy them, do what they're doing. So copy their flows, but don't go ahead and just be like, say the same thing, you know? But also learning to rap, like when you rap the song, then you kind of learn like, oh, he's doing this, you know what I mean? He's like landing on, maybe on the snare, or like this flow is like this. When you practice, like when you hear, like as you're rapping somebody else's song. So sometimes it's just to say, okay, maybe let me use the same word at the end of the sentence and like fill the rest of it with what I want to say, you know? And it's crazy because I didn't just start rapping on my own. It's funny, like in my school, we kind of all started rapping at the same time. And we used to make fun of, we used to call them Fox box rappers.
Okay. What's
Fox.
That?
So there was one guy.
I think I get it.
There was one guy who actually said it we were like freestyling or whatever. He's like, Fox, box, dirty dreadlocks. And we were like, that means nothing.
Yeah.
And from a young age, we could tell like, okay, you can't just Fox box, you know, you have to have some meaning, something that can stick with somebody, you know? So yeah, I started rapping with Sybil Knight.
Shout out Sybil.
Yeah, shout out Sybil, Obado. You know
I
what
used to
I mean?
rock with Sybil Knight a lot because he also had a potential to be like one of the biggest
One of
artists.
the biggest,
He
yeah.
had that song with Double HP.
Yep.
Was
NATO C.
NATO C.
Crazy,
like,
bruh.
yeah,
That guy basically burnt all the hottest rappers in Africa.
yeah.
That's what, like, he did that.
Mm.
You know, so, man, shout out Sybil Knight. And, like, for a long time, I was recording Sybil. Like, to us, Sybil was the hottest rapper
Okay.
ever. So, like, we knew, like, if I can't take the nigga, Sybil gonna take the nigga. You know what I mean? So, yeah, like,
All right.
I feel like if you're gonna start rapping, you can start just, you know, copying first and then trying to integrate your own style into it. I feel like niggas don't end up at the point where they integrate themselves into it, though. A lot of people just get stuck, like, copying, like, Drake or whatever, you know what I mean?
So then what makes, or, I mean, you gave a practical way of getting into rap. So why are so many rappers still whack at rapping and they still struggle?
They don't get it.
Okay.
They don't clock.
It's not clocking
It's
to
not
you.
clocking
It's
to
not
you.
clocking.
You know what I'm saying? Because also I feel like understanding language is the first step, you know? Immortal Technique said, like an escape tunnel in prison, I started from scratch, right? And I heard that bar as a kid. But it was, to me, it's not even that deep, right? But I just thought, how would you start an escape tunnel in prison? You'd first start from scratch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And obviously there's the saying, I started from scratch. So a lot of people, I feel like they hear it, but they don't understand what he's saying. So I feel like a lot of rappers are stuck in that thing. And also there's this thing of like being literal and being figurative, right? So there's, you know, if you say, I started this poem from scratch, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You didn't literally start it from scratch.
Yeah.
You know, you weren't scratching at anything.
For sure.
So I feel like a lot of people and rappers don't even have, I don't want to say the depth or the intellect, but I think those are the right words, I guess, to understand like, okay, it's not literal. This is a figurative thing. I'm saying one thing, but I'm explaining a whole different other thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like a lot of rappers will be stuck there, you know. I grew up with my mom. My brother's named Tom. He's making a bomb. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just there. He can't explain that story by saying something else. You know, I feel like a lot of rappers get stuck right there.
When did hip hop for you become serious as a career?
The thing is, I think I was more led by passion in my life. And it's hard for me to be disingenuous to myself, right? It's hard for me to take something serious when I know I don't even care about it, right? Okay. So it's like I've applied for a bunch of jobs, for example, but I don't even want those jobs. You know what I mean? So like, I don't apply myself like as hard as I should in order to get them. So I feel like rap and music was kind of natural, you know. For example, my dad played keys. His dad played keys.
Yeah.
His brother played the saxophone. So I was always just... And the thing is also, my granddad, he took me by surprise, bro. It's his fault. Because one day, there was always a piano at his crib, right? So, and in school, like primary school, there was this, we had a teacher called Mr. Downham, R.I.P., Mr. D. It sounds wild now saying it.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. But Mr. D would break down music, dog.
Mr. D breaking down is crazy. It's diabolical.
It's diabolical. Oh my
Mr.
God.
D.
Mr. D, dog. And Mr. D had a sick garden, bro. It was even featured in House and Home and stuff on a magazine. And this isn't running. Anyway, like he'd be breaking down like the beat to us. Like, okay, this is 4/4 timing, this is 3/4 timing, this key gotta be on time and whatever. So my first ever experience with music was with a recorder. And so obviously that's where I learned like timing, notes, and stuff like that. And then Mr. D taught me piano. Crazy. But before I even learned the piano, one time my granddad was just like, because we used to just press stuff on the piano and it doesn't make any sense, right? Because you're kids, you're just like pressing, sounds are coming out. It's fun, but it's not translating into music. And one day in the morning, he just starts playing that. Silang mabele, amang dikhomo, tsatsili pirimi, le bana ba tshwerwe ke tlala, ba tshwerwe ke ramatheka, monna yo mosesane. And he's playing the keys and singing that. I'm like, what did this nigga just do? Bro, I was shocked. I'm like, this man is like, dog, and it's all vibing. So I was like, okay, I have to do this. Then obviously I see my dad playing. And I was like, it's late. I have to play keys. Like, there's nothing I can do. So it was also kind of like an all-around musical experience because I knew I couldn't sing, like sing. So I was like, if I can play keys, and then obviously I discovered rap. So that's how it all like came together. So during high school, I had mixtapes, rap. It's just there was no Apple Music or Spotify.
Were you trying to be successful as a rapper or were you just making mixtapes?
At first, I was just making mixtapes, right? Because I was thinking like the skill has to be there, you know? So I was just trying to get the skill. Like in my head, bro, I was thinking if Nas made State of New York and he wrote those lyrics when he was 17, I have to be that dope when I'm 17 if I stand a chance in this music thing, you know? Yeah. I didn't realize there was more factors to it than just being dope. You get me? So after high school, it was like, now I have to make a choice. Like, am I going to study music? Am I going to do music? Am I going to study music? Am I going to study something else? And I guess like one of my aunts was like, bruh, you can do whatever you want, but just know like you can be miserable every day going to work, doing something you don't even care about. You know what I mean? Like you're pursuing some goal that you don't even care about, you know? And in general, what tends to happen is if you're educated, well-educated, you end up working for someone and you do the majority of the work and they get the majority of the racks.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me try this. You know what I mean? Like, let me just do the music and see how far that goes.
On this journey, you know, on Faded Gang, you do have a song where you say, Obado, my nigga from way back. Yeah. Dilla, my nigga from way back. I found this old picture of you and Dilla. Delzy. Like, I don't even know what was going on in this picture.
We're at Nini's crib. That arm over there is actually a guy, Eddie Munandi. I went to primary school with him as well. I known Munandi longer than I known Dilla.
Where did you, Dilla, and Obado get into this rap thing?
This rap thing? Okay, obviously, Obado been making beats since primary school.
Ridiculous.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Right?
That FL what?
One. My G. Yeah. So, I think I only got into like FL3.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
It's crazy. Damn. Yeah. But BZ been making beats a long time and rapping. But I feel like his rap style was so unique that even I didn't get it.
Okay.
At the time, you know what I mean? But me and Obado been rapping together since way back. Went to the same school. Like when I say Obado my nigga since way back, I mean like since way back. Since way back. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So we started rapping together. Then we all went to different high schools. Me, Sybil, and Obado were always rapping together. All went to different high schools. And then when I guess we finished high school, I still stayed in Dunedin, if I remember correctly. And Obado and Sybil had moved to Gabs. So, and Obado and Dilla went to the same school. So he knew, Busy knew Dilla. He was like, he's a cool young nigga that raps. Dilla started the whole rap thing on his own, and he's got his own story with it. So it kind of happened naturally because Dilla and my cousin, Laho, were close. So Laho was like, I have a cousin. He also raps. You guys should link up. And then he linked us up. And we were cool just like from day one.
Okay.
Yeah, because we both used to dance. We both used to rap. So
you used to dance?
Yeah. Yeah, you see me? I posted some little, something on Insta and on TikTok.
I'll look for it. If I find it, I'll add it to the video.
Yeah. I used to have a channel on YouTube, me and Dilla actually, with mad videos of us dancing. Like, the girls knew. And then when we started rapping serious, we were like, nah, bro. Because we grew up and started doing little dumb stuff in the streets. So we were like, yeah, we got to delete all this.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
Like when you, Dilla, and Obado were hanging out, did you ever expect that you guys would do what you did with Faded Gang and it would get to the level of which it did?
Bro, I think we had those ambitions, like from like when we linked up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We all kind of like had that ambition. Like, yeah, we want to be big, famous rappers. And also what pushed us more in that direction, bro, one day, Sybil was the first one to get an actual studio. You know what I mean? So we started recording at his house. We recorded a song called Bump. I really wanna bump with you, shawty. It's crazy because we didn't want to curse because we were like, this is going on the radio, nigga. We didn't know nothing about radio or whatever, how to get our songs on. But yeah, we did Bump. I did a song called Been About My Game. It was straight up inspired by Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy and Snoop Dogg. Pronto. Pronto.
I love that song.
I love that song, bro.
Song.
Oh, it was
Pronto,
so dope.
Pronto.
So I made
it was such a fire song.
It was so fire. So it's crazy. I took that same flow. I've been about my game. Been about my game. Bro. And it played on radio. We had that one. Been About My Game was me. Then we had one called Touchdown, me and Dilla. And then Bump with me, Dilla, and Obado. And Gino. Gino's another homie of mine who I was rapping with in high school, Gino Price. So they all went on radio, like all did pretty well. Like niggas would be calling us like, yo, your song is number one. I'm like, what? So I think that kind of like...
And this is what, 20...
That must be like 2011, 2012 vibes, somewhere there.
Okay.
Yeah, somewhere there.
And this is before you dropped your song Faded Gang.
Yeah.
And then that was before Faded Gang Anthem.
Before Faded Gang even existed.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We used to call ourselves Freshman Entertainment.
Okay.
Yeah. FMG. So, shout out FME, but we felt like those niggas stole our whole thing.
Shout out FME.
Yeah. Because they were Fresh Mafia Entertainment.
Okay.
And we are Freshman Entertainment. So you're like, these niggas, man.
I heard Faded stood for Fresh All Day, Every Day.
Yeah.
Legit.
You know who came up with that?
Who?
Lil Dougie. As La Lan Rouge.
Okay.
He's shot I think his company now is 1111. Yeah, he's shot a bunch of music videos in SA and stuff. So we were freshmen. And then I don't know how we became Faded, because like I know we wanted to switch it up, and he was like, fresh all day, every day, Faded. We're like, yep, that's it. That's why we go.
And you're like Faded Gang.
Faded Gang.
Okay. No, that's cool. And then of course, eventually you make a song called Faded Gang.
Yeah.
Is it fair to say that was when you broke out, as I would say?
Yeah. I'd say the order of events was more like we had a buzz like in the streets. Obviously, our songs played on radio, but we had a buzz in the streets. You know, like people knew us. We'd go to parties. Also, we were doing gangster stuff back when being gangster was being a goon.
Now you can't call yourself a goon.
You can't even say you're a goon.
You can't be gooning.
You cannot be gooning, bro. So we used to go to like parties, bro. We could walk 15, 30 niggas deep, rock up at a house party and start rapping.
Okay.
Over the music. Like we'd even go just outside and then people would come around and like they'd also be amazed, bro, because we used to freestyle all the time to the point where if guys were like, yo, let's cypher. It wasn't even like, oh, what am I gonna say type, bro. You just be like, yo, da, 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 you know what I mean? And obviously you can hear it's a freestyle, but every once in a while there's that like bar where you're like, damn, did I just say that? Okay. That is crazy. So I feel like we kind of had that buzz. And then, I don't know, like, I think we linked somehow. Benty heard about us, you know. Well, not somehow. We already had like a low clout. Benty heard about us and he's like, yo, can I do a song with you guys? By that time, we had dropped Faded the EP.
Okay.
There was the Leñora tape.
Crazy name.
Crazy, right? I had dropped my mixtape, Focus on the Guap.
I couldn't find any of these, by the way.
For real, FOTG? I don't know where it's at.
Okay.
Yeah, and Ratchet Africa. I don't know if you know.
No, that's on Spotify.
That's on Spotify,
the second one?
The third one, maybe.
My goodness, bro.
There's Ratchet Africa. Crazy. I think there's 3.
Okay.
So the 2 and 3.
Your catalog is wild.
It's crazy, bro. I had dropped like, by 2016, I think I had dropped like 5 or 6 mixtapes.
So how many songs do you think you have in total?
In total, I've probably, dog, it's crazy. More than like 200, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Yeah, like more than 200 for sure.
So you getting to this point, this is probably your 100th song?
Maybe, yeah. 100th song, probably.
It's great to note because it's not like you just woke up.
Yeah, no. It didn't. It wasn't just like, ooh.
Like, yo, Benty, let's make a song.
Yeah, you know what I mean? No. I dropped probably 2, 3, 4, 5 mixtapes by the time we linked up with Ben. Because Faded, the EP was like all the guys in Faded together. Even the Leñora tape. It was all of us together. And then I had like 2 or 3 solo mixtapes by that time. So, and they were just big in the streets. A lot of them didn't even make it to radio. At some point, I was like, what's radio doing for us anyway? We got the internet, you know? So we link up with Band T and we do Why So Faded. And then we shot the video. And then when Why So, I think, I'm not even 100% sure, but Why So Faded came out and then there was a buzz, right? And then I was like, nah, I gotta drop something as me so people understand that it's me. You know what I mean? I dropped Faded Gang. I remember, I think I dropped it at night and I didn't think it would do what it did. But the next day on Facebook, there's a guy, he's walking through the streets. He's rapping it. Like,
bar for bar.
Bar for bar.
That's
I'm like,
crazy.
Bruh, one day? That's crazy. And then I didn't realize how big it was already at that time. So it was just up. Then we ended up shooting the video for Why So Faded, Faded Gang.
Was it all about one bands?
Yeah. I kind of helped shoot and edit as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Blaine also helped shoot Why So Faded, yeah.
When you guys made the Why So Faded anthem, especially on the day, did you guys ever feel like was it ever going to be this big?
I didn't think we knew it would be this big. That's Asla Lan Rouge over there. Even.
For sure.
I didn't think we knew it would be this big, you know?
Like, what's the vibe on the day?
Of making this?
Yeah, is it just like, it's another music video, man? Like, let's go crazy.
Yeah, kind of. because we knew the song was buzzing, and we knew we had to shoot it. So obviously we couldn't shoot it at our own cribs because our cribs aren't bougie. So
and whose crib is this?
This is Rosé's crib.
Oh, yeah.
So Rosé, that's also Rosé's money.
Okay. Shout out Rosé.
Shout out Rosé. And but it's all our own drip.
Okay.
As Vizo in a bike.
Yeah, it's also kind of crazy because at the time when I watched this, I didn't know Vizo.
Yeah.
I didn't know other characters, and it's like
you guys will start blowing up.
Yeah, you guys are all together.
Yep. This shorty's an actor now on Muvang. Angela.
Okay. The one on the left or the right?
On the left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that one behind Dilla.
Okay, no, that's cool.
Yeah. And yeah, like it was really like a no budget video, bruh. We had like maybe 2 cameras. Yeah, and we just called these girls. There's other girls in the video, but when these ones popped up, Naomi and Angela, we deserted the other girls. I'm not gonna say them by name. And yeah, man, we hit up kinda Rosé and Ben T been boys for a long time. So he's like, yeah, we'll shoot it at Rosé's crib. Rosé was like, yeah, I'll go get racks. We do it like a real States music video. You know what I mean?
Throwing racks around.
Girls,
nice crib.
Nice crib. You
Like,
know what I'm saying?
Shout out Banty and Rosé. What do you think led to the success of this video? I'll make an assumption that when the video dropped, it was bigger than when the song dropped.
Yeah.
And I think way, like it was way bigger.
Way bigger.
So do you think it was like the whole looking good, money and all of that is what pushed it, or what?
That time, I don't think we were even drinking alcohol. Yeah. We were just drinking
responsible.
juice. So I think also, honestly, it was also the money in the video.
Okay.
It looked like we were rich and blown out.
Yeah, I thought I was like, damn, bro, how much money these guys got?
Yeah, exactly.
You
exactly.
know? Also, why does Rosé just have this money? Did you guys like withdraw it or something?
Yeah, he withdrew it.
Legit.
It was like 200 bands.
Are you serious?
Just for the video. None of it went missing. And also,
good
it's
to know.
Crazy. Also, the boys, man, what did they call themselves? Mix, Flex.
Oh yeah, they were
the dancers. I forget the name now. But they also had like clout. They had some push. So them being in the video, they helped push it as well.
Yeah, I remember they were dancing at my school. It's so crazy because you guys were like so united. I mean, even to see like Vizo there, and then Vizo also flourished on his own. Like, it's so crazy that...
And Sybil is there. He's in the gray with the red shoes. Sybil Knight is there.
Like, you guys were so together, but it doesn't seem like that's there today in hip hop.
Yeah.
I can't name a group.
I also feel like, man, you know, we all wanted to be successful so bad, bruh. So like, I think we ended up competing with each other instead of locking in together.
You mean Faded Gang?
Even in, like Faded Gang, Band T.
For sure. I mean, I can understand Band T particularly because he might have felt overshadowed. Yeah,
because a lot of people were saying, like Faded, like we put him on, we made him or whatever, you know. Yeah. So I can imagine how that must have felt for him. Like,
and his verse here was quite shocking. This was when he was still struggling to rap and stuff.
You know what I mean?
You know?
But, you know what's crazy? Like, I think I knew Ben T before he knew I knew him. He was just a cool guy. He used to skate. So, like, I also just, I wanted to, like, know who he was. He just had this cool aura about him.
Yeah, Ben T is a really cool guy.
You know what I'm saying?
In general.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing none of you guys imagine that this would literally be like a cultural moment.
Never.
Do you feel like you guys birthed the new generation of artists?
Of artists?
Yeah.
Honestly, bro, I kind of do.
Okay.
But I'm not saying that in a way like those guys aren't original or anything like that. But I do believe like, yeah, we inspired a lot of guys to pursue music. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I feel that. I'd also say that I was also inspired. Obviously, I didn't know much I just received a link to this video. It's like, yo, these guys are from Bots. What?
Yeah.
I was like, and I remember Obado performed at our school and dudes were going crazy. I was actually like outside of the school with Trippie Ray. And I was telling her, because I didn't, literally, dude, like, people were lining up to take pictures with you guys. Like, I don't know if people know this is your real life.
Bro.
Like, Hans, and they probably
almost like ripped me in two, bro. It was crazy.
Like, bro, like, it probably shouldn't have been happening, but like, Hans were like taking pictures, kissing Main Dilla like on the cheek and posting on Facebook. And that picture would get like 200 likes.
Yeah.
And I remember I was like, nah, I'm too cool for this. Like, I can't be in this line. So I'm outside with Trippie. I doubt Trippie could even remember this because I was probably just a kid.
Yeah.
And I was telling my homie, like, nah, I gotta start rapping too. Like niggas are moving like this. And then Trippie overheard and it's like, oh, you rap? You trying to rap? And I was like, yeah, man, you gonna hear about me one day. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's so crazy the impact that you guys had.
It was
and I can definitely say that I was definitely influenced.
Hey, bless.
Yeah.
Bless.
And then moving on to the Faded Gang song, because now that's a single. I remember you at Pop Bottles, which is so crazy. Like, your real life is insane. Bro. Like, people would dream to, and we only had one Pop Bottles.
Yeah.
You know, and that was an incredible experience with Nasty C, Ricky.
Yeah.
And it's like, I remember you came, you were performing with Scar, and then you performed Faded Gang.
And it went crazy.
Like, personally, at the time, I didn't like Faded Gang as much as I liked the anthem, right? Yeah. And I was like, yeah, it's a cool song. I felt like the beat was kind of weird because that's that.
Yeah, it's weird.
Like,
I liked it because of that. Like, this beat.
What is that? What is it? Is that a horn or something?
It's I don't know. You have to ask about it.
Like, it's such a weird beat.
Yeah.
But then when you performed it, like, I was at the back. Like the back. And when it like hit, it's like, give me that money like ASAP. Everything just went crazy. Like the whole place around it. And how many people were there? Like,
it was a bunch.
And everyone was on that tip, you know? And I was like, damn, like, Ski's really that guy, you know?
Crazy.
How was it for you, for your experience as a moment? How big was it?
Like, you know what? I've performed Faded Gang so many times where, to the point where, like, sometimes, like, for me, there's even crazier times than that.
Okay.
You know? Like, there's little moments that stick in my head forever. And I'll forever be mad at my nigga Isla because it was a time, I wouldn't even say I was crowd surfing, bro. They picked me up and, like, carried me. This was at President Hotel. There was less people there. But, like, after I did that set, one dude was just like, nah, man, you a star. Then he picked me up. And then they just start carrying me, bro. And luckily, there was this one bad thing. I think she might be married now. One bad thing there. They carried me on top. Like, bruh, it was the wildest thing ever, dog. Ever since then, I was like, yeah, nah, that's crazy. But it's always a good feeling when the crowd sings your song, bro. Like you, I don't know how to explain that. Also, because it's like they know these lyrics, like they've been listening to this music, you know. It always blows my mind.
Would you say between that and Untitled, which one is a bigger song?
Bruh, it's crazy because I hate performing Untitled because I feel like Neke Hela, dog. Like, I wasn't singing properly.
You actually once said that every time you sing on a song, that's when you're really trying.
Bro. So, and there's an off-key 808, but nobody seems to care. You know what I mean?
I don't even notice it. I won't lie.
So, I don't know, bro. Like, on YouTube, for example, even on, like, streaming when I get the numbers back, like, Untitled and... I don't even know if Untitled is on streaming. I don't think it is. Because it was a mixtape song. I didn't think it would do well.
Really?
Yeah. So, but the views went crazy on YouTube. It's like over 100,000 views.
I think that's the best song from that era.
For real.
Untitled is
That's crazy.
incredible.
And
I think-
people, like, dog, you're not the first person to say this. I thought, like, I don't know why in my head, people, like, in my head, it's like people know this song is trash. But then also the views kind of tell a different story. It's got more views than Faded Gang.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But like that song is beautiful, man. Like even at the time, like I also felt like Dilla was pretty shocking. But
he killed that
he
one.
killed it.
He
It
killed
was
that
amazing.
one. He
True
killed
that. Y'all nigga wanna laugh everywhere go. Move that.
Yeah, girl, you say love me, go prove that.
It was so. I was like, you know, sometimes when I'm listening to songs, because of like the perspective of making a song, there are always like little things that people give up on, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it's like the hook isn't as great.
Yeah.
Or maybe they liked on the verse because the hook was just that good, then they had to write a verse. Or maybe the beat isn't that fire, they carried it with the lyrics.
Yeah.
But that song, there's nothing wrong with it. Maybe that 808 that you're talking about, but like, that is a great song.
And you know, me and Dilla have another song together from a previous mixtape. And we were like, yeah, this is the faded flow. We used to call it the faded, where you say the same thing. And we literally interpolated an old song and made it the hook for this song. So we have another song that goes just like that, like, no, that, true that, true that. I think it's called True That. Actually,
Really?
yeah.
Why is it called Untitled?
Because I didn't have a name for
it. Because I was wondering, like, what does he say Untitled and stuff?
Yeah.
But it's also so crazy how things can come together, because what would a regular artist think? I know you've probably heard this, right? Like, the title of the song has to be something crazy.
Yeah.
The album art has to be this thing. But it seems like you didn't even think this was going to be a hit.
I didn't even give it a name.
Bro, like, it's so crazy.
Bruh.
And I'm guessing it's not your, like you said, it's not your favorite track to perform.
Yeah.
Because you have to sing.
Because I got to sing.
And like, it's just so crazy how unintentionally, this is arguably your biggest song. This is my favorite song
honestly.
of yours.
And now, looking back, I see that. I performed it at Chill Step one time, and that's where I really saw, these people love this song, bro. This one and Say Grace. Bro, Say Grace, they love that song.
It's an incredible song. Like, I love it so much. Dilla's performance on this was incredible.
Yeah.
I think this is when I actually started liking Dilla. I actually didn't like him on Faded Anthem. Yeah. And then after this, I went back and I was like, oh, I saw Sundays are on it. So I was like, okay.
I see where you're going with it.
So in that case, you now have like hits, like proper hits as a hip hop artist. You're still making music.
Also.
Yeah, also you did I'd say you guys pioneered for that. But my question is like, now when you're making a song, are you kind of like worried because now you have to make a type of style you don't really like, and you're sort of like burdened by the fact that you had a hit?
I don't. I'm always trying to make the next song. Not even the next hit. Just make a song, bro. You know what I mean? Like, because that thing can put a block in your mind. You know what I mean? Like, I always just kind of figured in my head, like, if they like it, they'll like it. Just like how they like these songs. You know what I mean? I didn't intend for these songs to be hits. I didn't know they'd be hits. So I kind of just made them, you know, try to make the best song possible. So I didn't want to, like, remake it or redo it or whatever, you know what I mean? I wasn't thinking of like, this is my style. This is, you know what I mean? I was just like, hey man, the more music I got, the more money I can make. Basically, that's what I was thinking.
Okay. So you're never like in the studio, like, I need to make another Faded Gang. How much money do you think you made from that era? Revenue.
Damn, bro. Just revenue. At least more than 100,000.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, so in a period of like 3-4 years.
Yeah, let's say like 2016 by itself, there were times we had like 3 shows in a day.
Mm-hmm.
One might be 5K, 8K, 10K. You know what I mean? So
It has to be more than 100 bands.
yeah, it has to be.
Easily.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Like-
saying. At least 100K, at the very least.
It sounds
You know what
more
I'm saying?
like 500.
Yeah, maybe 500.
Yeah,
know
how
what I
would you
mean?
guys like, because it's like Banshee's song, and then you guys are a group. How are you guys splitting that?
We weren't.
Okay.
Everybody was just all the money I feel like that we made from this music was from performances.
What about streams?
So obviously there's like streaming revenue, but Why So Faded only got on streaming this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
What? This
Yeah,
year?
This year.
2025?
You've never heard it on
2026?
TikTok. You've never heard it on Instagram till this year.
Nah, that's ridiculous.
Till I think December last year.
How much money do you think you would have made if it was on?
If it was on, okay, Banty registered it at Cosmots.
Okay.
So he got the check for that. But which is
What?
but it's just our fault for not our fault for not doing business properly.
How much do you think he made?
Like I'm sure that he probably cashed in like 15K from just like the royalties from Cosmots.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe more, you know.
Because
Yeah.
it's a huge song. So, I mean, I asked that to give some perspective as to like, because you were there. I don't think there's any hip hop artist after you guys who is doing it like you guys.
Yeah.
Maybe Baxter.
I'd say Vizo. You know what the other thing is? Like, I feel like it's just the buzz is not the same as like, bruh, I won't lie, end of 2015, 2016, 2017, beginning of 2018, I'd say, like, it was crazy. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, you could feel it.
Yeah.
Like, bro, walking through the mall, not everyone, but people trying to take pictures with you. Even now, bro, like, I go to a restaurant, the waiter's like, yeah, bro, you inspired me to start rapping. Like, obviously, I'm doing this job now and whatever. I remember one time I went to Maun, and when I get off I was on a date. I was on a date, and first, we get out the car. The first person's like, Ski, what are you doing here?
Okay.
Like, I'm on a date. He's like, I bet I'm going to serve you. Like, yay, I'll wait. When we get down to the restaurant, the other guy's like, nah, let me serve this guy, dog. What? Are you
like, they're fighting to serve you?
They're fighting to serve me, bro.
Okay.
And I'm like, hey, this is crazy. This is like I've hung out with one of the homies before, you know, and the other guy I didn't know completely. But yeah, it was just like a thing, you know, like, nah, let me serve him. Nah, let me serve him. Let me serve him. All right. So they were both kind of, you know, I end up taking pictures with the other guy. And it was crazy.
Okay.
Like, they were giving us like extra alcohol in the drinks, like, you know, free shots. It was crazy. So, but back then it was even wilder, bro. The girls, my God.
Yeah. You tell me stories.
Oh, my nigga.
And I indulge.
Hey, right, it was wild. Like, can't even explain. Like,
can you name some of them?
The girls?
Yeah.
Nah. Nah, I don't want to do that to them.
Some of them are married.
Some of them are married.
Yeah.
You know?
You actually had some line, bro. I love it. You said, if I do Motswako, they say I'm too local. If I talk about the industry, they say I'm too vocal. If I talk about my life, they say I'm too open. If I talk about your wife,
you know that I'm stroking.
I fucking love that shit. That's just so hard. Like, it's just so hard. You know, it's, you know, just getting back into like the rap conversation and getting it. You know, it's stuff like this that sounds so simple. Like, from the beginning, you're setting it up.
I'm setting up that last.
Setting it up. And it's like you're setting it up.
Yeah.
And we're waiting for like this thing.
Yeah, like, where is this going?
And it's like a funny, like, you know, that I'm stroking. It's like, it's so, like,
you'd think I'm going to say something massive at the end, like, because everything was so meaningful until that last bar.
For sure. And then the way you cut the beat so that it hits at, you know, that I'm stroking. Oh, like, it's honestly like, it seems so simple. But it's something that, like,
I'm quite proud of that song.
You should be. Like, that shit is hard. I think, like, I honestly just love that song. You also have, like, a line where you say, we talk about this all the time.
Yeah.
I can't talk about an ex without them thinking it's about Tyra. Just another burning issue
in the cloud fire. Never been a fireman, but I put out fire. That's one of the toughest lines of all time, bruh.
Never been a fireman,
but I put out fire.
Can you explain that?
Okay, let me just tell them what it means, bro. First of all, firemen put out fire, right? And me, as a rapper, the music that I put out is fire.
Yes, sir.
You get me? So I put out fire. Also, I'm talking about the burning issue in the cloud fire, which is me talking about my ex and everybody thinking it's Tyra, right? So that's just another burning issue. Burning issue in the cloud fire.
Yes, sir.
I've never been a fireman, but I put out fire. So I'm putting out the cloud fire. It's a triple entendre.
Oh, wow. Like, this is the stuff that I know people might feel like I'm glazing. But, like, you just gotta understand.
Like,
and
they'll never get it.
They just don't get it. And it's like, how did that come to be? Right?
Yeah.
How did you make it? Like,
so what's crazy is that song in particular, I had the first, because I don't know I think it was a comment that I got on, like, a video or something like that. And they're like, this guy is always talking about Tyra. Like, I said something about an ex, you know what I mean? And they obviously just assume, because I don't know, people just assume, like, that's the only girl I've dated, you know? So I was like, that played in my head. I can't talk about an ex without them thinking it's about Tyra. Just another burning issue in the cloud fire. It just came to me, bro. I don't know. It just came to me.
It's such a crazy thing, because, I mean, we've talked about it, but, like, the coincidence of things just happening and it not being your choice. Like, if you wanted to make that line in every song, you would. You'd make, like, a triple entendre.
Honestly, I'd do it all the time. If it was my choice, I'd do it every single time. I swear. But it just came to me. And the lyrics came to me before I even made the beat. You know what I mean? It just, like, I did that. Also, the next line is, it takes a real pure heart to hear both sides without bias. You know what I'm saying?
We fuck niggas. Why you fuck bitches who fuck niggas?
Who fuck niggas who go clubbing just to out
bias. Ugh. Like, and this is the stuff they don't understand. Because you're saying, it's like, it's so crazy because you're saying the same thing twice.
I'm saying the same thing,
but
exactly. But it means two different things. Yeah.
Out bias.
Out bias. Without bias and to out bias.
That is so, like, incredible. And it hones in on the fact that we're rhyming syllables and not words.
And not words.
And then is also how meaning impacts those syllables.
Exactly. Exactly, bro. And that's why I feel like there's also an understanding of language that you have to have. Because guys are just rhyming the last word, like, you know, Foxbox vibes. And it's not that deep for them. You know what I mean? Like,
and literally, you're literally saying the same thing.
The same thing.
Twice. Even with the fire line. You're like, what is it? Cloud fire.
Yeah. I rhymed fire with fire.
You rhymed it with, but it doesn't feel like it's the same thing.
It's like I said different stuff.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, sometimes we'll talk about rappers and people will be like, we'll be like, it's not good because he's just rapping. He's using the same words. You know how rappers will be like, oh, I did this with this nigga.
Yeah.
Now I'm over here and I'm here, nigga.
Yeah.
And then I do that. Like, and they're not rhyming.
Yeah.
But people feel like, oh no, it's okay to say the same thing over and over again.
And people aren't listening to that level. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they just, sometimes people hear it rhyming and it's on beat and whatever, and they're just happy with that.
Yeah.
They're not really listening to that element of like the writing on the song. Like, you know, they just hear it rhyme. There's a flow, so it's good.
Yeah.
You know, there's a vibe.
For sure. And the thing is, when you do it, it's yet simple, but it hits. And then people might not understand because it seems simple. It's like, oh, I mean, he just said he puts out fire, bro. He's not a fireman. Like, what else is there?
You're not hearing it. That's the thing. It actually went over your head and you didn't realize.
And it's such a, like, psychologically, this is also one of the reasons why I say, like, you're really smart, because you have to sort of also predict that people will clock it. Yeah. And say it in a way in which it's palatable. Yeah. But it hits. Because anyone could just say, I'm putting out fire, but it doesn't, you're not really making it clear that you're talking about the burning issue. And I'm sure. Yeah.
I feel like, Brad, and I think I learned that sometimes you have to take a complex thing and make it simple. That is actually the magic, you know? Even like Drake or whoever writes for Drake does it really well, you know? Simple line like, I'm light-skinned, but I'm still a dark nigga. That is a tough line.
Very simple.
And it means more than what he's saying, you know? But to the average person, I think they just think it's like,
it's like,
you know what I mean? I don't know.
Light-skinned, but I'm a dark nigga.
But I'm a dark nigga. But like, dark black man, that's what he means by nigga. So I'm light-skinned, but I'm still a dark nigga.
Exactly. And like it's just so crazy. You also have this line in Goat versus Goat where you're like, maybe next year you'll have better luck getting money, etc. But before you get to my stage,
you gotta level up. The devil back in heaven got them asking what the hell is up. Hell.
All up in my business, trying to find out when I fell in love,
where the money from, who I call when it's getting rough. In 2015, I pushed weight like I'm getting buff.
Oh my goodness.
But the rap was like crack. I couldn't get enough.
You're drunk. Like, and you're keeping it up. Like, it's the same rhyme scheme, hitting bar after bar.
That was like, yo, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Hey,
so before you get to my stage, you gotta level up. That's both literal. I mean, not literal, like it's a figurative, direct statement, but it's also like because of stage.
Exactly.
You level up. Like, this is...
And like in a game, you know?
Yeah.
Stage 1, stage 2, whatever.
Man. Could be triple entendre.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's why I was taking it.
Yeah.
But it's so hard because I feel like, I don't know, sometimes I'm like, there's a language barrier that it's tough to like, for people to also, even if you're an English speaking person, it can go over your head.
And also, you're setting it up. You know, you say maybe next year you'll have better luck getting money, etc. But then to get to my stage, that's like you set it up for the bar. You know,
I'm glad you understand me.
And then it hits. This is stuff that people don't get. I mean, even like the choice of your lines. I mean, for you to use never been a fireman, but I'll put out fire. That was your third line. And, you know, for people who don't get it, like usually the bar is your second or fourth.
Yeah.
Because that's the one I'm waiting on.
Yeah.
It's the one.
And then I dragged the fourth line to rhyme later.
Dog. It's so crazy. Like, and it's like someone else would have been like, no, it has to be my second line.
Yeah.
But of course, opening up with, there's a burning issue and there's a cloud fire, doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And then maybe making it the fourth line. And also that's so sly because when you make it the third, people don't expect it.
Yeah.
Because people
it just hits randomly.
Yeah.
And then
it's just goes. Bro. Bruh. Like, this is the nerdy, like, rap shit that is like,
honestly,
so
and I feel
beautiful.
like I be nerdy. Like, I be looking at rhyme structures. Like, this man rhymed these 2 syllables here. In the next bar, there's 2 syllables here that don't rhyme with the first 2 syllables. And then he saves the rhyme for later.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't think people get when people do that. I'm like, ah.
Dude, and it's like you're also like breaking rules. It's like very conventional rapping. You know, to be like, okay, I'm gonna set the bar up. You know, I got a daughter, and you know, shawty's out here getting wet like water.
like water.
Like, you know, I'm killing
That's
all these
usually
niggas. I
also-
slaughter. Like, for you to make it the third, you're breaking a rule.
Yeah.
And then it just hits even more.
It's actually because like there is rules. Also, I learned that from poetry, bruh. Like stanzas and everything. Like poets be doing that all the time. Bruh, one of my favorite poems is "If" by Rudyard Kipling.
Okay.
He does that. Bruh, I have to Google this line.
No problem.
I have to Google this line, bruh, because just so people know that like it's deeper than rap.
It is deeper.
It's deeper than rap. So "If" is one of my favorite poems, right? I now remember. If you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the world and everything in it. And which is more, you'll be a man, my son. You see? He's not rhyming every line. He's rhyming every other line. You get me?
Yeah.
So like, bruh. I don't know if guys...
It's also like the way you land with the rhymes. You know, sometimes you put the rhyme within the thing.
Yeah, within the line.
You know, in order to emphasize the rhyme scheme. This one isn't like triple entendre or anything, but it's really cool. On the way gone, you said, I don't like to save, I like to spend it. And until I'm in the grave, I'll be a living legend. And you say living legend?
Yeah,
okay, I thought you said living. I was like...
Nah, I said living legend.
But it's like, it's so crazy because here you're actually rhyming save with until I'm in the grave.
Yes.
It's not just you saying words.
And exactly. And then, bruh, it's so hard to explain these things. That you can rhyme within the line. Like your last bar or the last words you say don't necessarily have to be the rhyme. Like you can rhyme within that bar. You know what I mean? And then rhyme again with the rhyme that you rhymed with. And you don't even have to rhyme with the thing you said last. Yeah. You can just, bruh.
And you gotta get it.
If you don't, I don't know how to help you, bro.
Bruh.
And I feel like also that the way of writing or that style of writing is also kind of lost now. Because people really used to do that back in the day. Like rappers really used to do it. Even on like big songs, you know what I mean? Sometimes you'll find like, did this guy just really do that on a real like, you know, commercial record? You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah.
That was on A Way Gone. So I want to get into like what you feel like are your most underrated songs. Just 3. And I want to also give my list of your most underrated songs. And I'm just going to start off with Way Gone.
Yeah, I think Way Gone. I think Way Gone is such a banger, bro.
That song is hard. The way you had like the drums, it's like a bongo.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. What are you doing?
And it was just, I don't know, bro. It just, you know, it came out. And also there's what me and Obado like to call crack voice. Okay. Where you sing like a crackhead. Shout out Whitney Houston, no disrespect.
Yo, that's crazy.
She's a legend. Hey, maybe I should take that back, but whatever. Like, and on Way Gone, I remember when I was recording it, I was recording it with Riz, right? Yeah. And I'm doing the hook, he's like, dog, the look on his face, he's like, are you sure you want to record that? Yeah. Because when I, like, get your girl. Yeah, I was like making my voice like that on purpose. So I think when he heard it like live, he was like, what the hell, bro? And then when I played it for him, he was like, he couldn't believe that it was in key and everything. So yeah, we call it crack voice.
Yeah, that's what I was doing, bro. There. And also it's so different. Get your girl, she was stressing me. Like,
when she home alone, she be texting me. You can't be my main girl, gotta be my side.
Dog, And then when the beat hits, it's like, I'm way gone.
Yeah.
Oh. Then you hit the low voice.
With the low voice now.
Like, it's so hard. Incredible. Super underrated.
Man.
Do you have
That
another
one, maybe Nightfall.
Okay.
I have a song called Nightfall. I think that one is underrated because I don't know. I feel like, and it's emo beats on that
emo.
beat.
I love emo.
He's man, that guy's so sick.
Mm.
But I feel like maybe they didn't hear me or something. You know what I mean? So I'd say Way Gone, Nightfall, probably.
I'll throw one, which is Fired Up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm fired up.
Hey.
What a slept on song.
Oh, man.
Mad slept on.
I don't even know anymore. Sometimes, because sometimes I feel like there's songs that are like even nice, like even if you're not thinking about the deeper meaning or whatever, it's like it's just a nice song.
Yeah.
But like, I guess, I don't know, bro. It takes more than a nice song for it to be a blow-up song.
Like, it's such a nice song.
Oh,
I love it.
Thank you.
Do you have another? I have one last one. You're never gonna guess.
I'd honestly just then say the realest part 4. That's the realest part 4.
Did you ever drop it on like platforms?
No, I didn't.
Please, Doug.
Yeah.
Do me a solid.
I should do that.
Because I was waiting for it.
Bruh. And I kind of, bruh, in my head, I'm like, this is just going to be like a freestyle type thing. I'm not thinking like people want to hear this all the time.
Did you make it for local con or something?
Not necessarily, but I knew about the interview and I wanted to finish that song before the interview came so that I could perform it.
Okay.
So I kind of put it together. It was on my mind before that. Actually, that's how I record, because they sent me a list of questions that people wanted to know. And one of them was like, what, Tyra, something. That's how.
Wow.
That's how.
Shout out Local Corner.
Bruh, shout out, man.
What a hard line that came out of it.
Rapping. Crazy.
I'd add No Time with Obado. What a banger.
That's fire. And I don't know if you know, but he's singing the hook to we're playing the synth and he's singing the hook to the same melody as the synth.
It's so such a nice song to hear. It's so soft and it's Obado's and also when the beat comes in.
Nigga, I wanna go and listen to it now.
It's such a nice song. It's super underrated. I don't know why. I mean, I think it was the last song on the track list, maybe.
Yeah.
But what a banger.
That's crazy. What's wild is there's a girl I dated and she loved that song. She just found it on her own.
I also just found it. It came on my YouTube suggestions.
For real?
Yeah. It just came up. I was like, oh damn.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So it was so interesting. And then when she just played it randomly one day, I'm like, I love that song. I know it's my song, but I actually really like that song.
That's Obado's best performance in my opinion.
We recorded that in Joburg, actually.
Really?
Yeah. We were staying at Tiro's house, then Max Tokyo was staying in Joburg, so we went to Max Tokyo's house, recorded that song.
Bro, your real life is crazy. You're chilling at Tiro's house.
Yeah, and you were staying with Gemini, and he was staying with Gemini and Yao. And when we were there, Nasty C came to the crib to record with Gemini. It's insane, bruh. And it's weird, because there's certain artists from SA that know us, and I don't know, we just never made music or whatever, but it's just so interesting to think and Tiro and Vizo, for example, are boys, boys.
Yeah.
Before music and stuff. They've got songs together.
Yeah.
So that's even how we ended up staying. Vizo was staying with them as well, actually. That's how we ended up going over there and staying there and stuff. It was pretty cool.
All right, man. I got to close the episode. What's something that you would tell someone who's rapping and they want to be a rapper? People are telling them they're whack.
Yeah.
And it's he wants to improve. He wants to get better. What advice would you give?
make as much music as you can. Listen to, I wouldn't even say like the popular rappers per se, because that's kind of gonna guide you in a this has been done before type of direction, you know. But like listen to stuff that connects with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I listened to a rapper called Kasky, bruh. He's dropped like bars that I'm just like, sometimes it's not even anything crazy, but I connect with it. Bruh, he did a freestyle over he did a Drake cover, and then he did a Cleaning Out My Closet cover. There's a part where I'm not sure which one of those two. He's like, think about how Van Gogh never sold a lot of paintings while he was alive. Remind yourself that your accolades aren't how you are defined. You know, just like bars like that. I'm like, there's nothing, it's literal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, that connects with me. So I don't care whether he's famous or what. It's just, he's saying something that connects with me. So I'd say, listen to music you connect with and make music you care about.
Yeah.
You know, because more than likely, someone cares about those same things.
Facts.
You know, and you'll find your audience that way.
1000%.
That's how I think. Yeah.
Shout out, bro. I love you.
Bless,
like,
bro.
dude,
Love you too, man.
Like, since, you know, we had the song Heartbreaker, like, dog, I say it, bro. When you landed the studio and, you know, we were with Visa and all, and I was like, seeing you rap, it was like seeing magic. I know maybe it's like I'm glazing. Like, fuck it, I'm glazing, whatever. But I can't explain the feeling because the way you came on the track, it was like, it was perfect. Yeah, you know, and you weren't writing. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like written or anything. It was like, you heard the beat.
I was like, I hope I don't fuck up Tabs' song, bro.
I was nervous. I was like, damn, like, what if he feels like the song is trash? He already agreed.
I was feeling the cadence, you know what I was like? So I even took your flow kind of, you know what I mean? So I was like, yeah, I gotta keep that vibe going, you know?
Right, and you just killed it, man. Like, it was like witnessing magic. Like, I've never had so much respect for a rapper in Bots, because I was just like, wow, he's really doing this. I was looking at you, I was like, bro is really doing this. Like, it was the craziest thing, man, and I really appreciate it. One of my favorite
stories, just one time, was also the Why So Faded verse, bro. I talked about it on As of Brandon's podcast, but when Ben T came with the beat, Obado was doing the hook like in my room, and I was frying eggs, like I was chowing breakfast type vibe. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And literally, I thought about half of that verse, half of it while I was frying the eggs. Frying the eggs, my nigga. Then before I was like, okay, let me go put this down. I went and put it down. Came back, chowed the eggs. While I'm chowing the eggs, I'm thinking about the next half of the verse. Literally went in there, did the next half. That was that. Like, it was so fast. I was pretty proud of that as well.
You should be. You're incredible, man.
Bless, man.
All right.
Appreciate it, bro.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of Envision Podcast. There are many more to come. If you really enjoyed this, which you probably did because you watched until the end of the video, please make sure to like the video, and more importantly, share this with someone else who you think will find this valuable, or leave a comment. I will read your comments in real life, and just let me know what you think of the episode, or maybe some suggestions like who you would like to see on the next episode. With that said, once again, thank you for watching this episode of Envision, and I'll see you next time.